That's it. Okay, last little test on audio. We're looking good. Super. All right. Alrighty. I think we're up. It's looking alright. Hello, hello? Anyone watching the Fiverr stream here? We're just about to get underway, taking it easy. Oh, we're going to talk about some nerdy stuff. It's going to be great. It's a business, too. Lots of business. Whew. We'll give it about 1 or 2 minutes. We should put on some lo-fi music or some elevator tunes while we let everyone shimmy on in. Let's give it a minute longer. Anyways, thank you for coming all the way over, showing up. A little bit unfamiliar with working with the stream like this. This is pretty exciting, though. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to click that link and talk about this subject here. It's gonna be all right. Actually, I didn't point to the right thing. That subject there. Yeah. Okay, we're good. Cool. Wait till 6:02, and we're gonna start talking. I think that should be all right. Yeah. Maybe. Unless I got a prompt from someone else to do otherwise, then we'll see. Okay. Yeah, we're good, we're good. But anyways, yeah, thanks for coming over. Oh, double checking here. Super. Okay, we're good. Thank you, Fiverr representative, for reaching out to me. Yeah, things are looking pretty swell. Hope you guys are staying safe and secure despite how hectic things are. Goodness me. Got a little bit of weather warnings down in the south of the states. Also, COVID is a thing. Keep her safe, friends. Give it just a moment longer, and then I think we'll hop right in. Cool. So I don't know if anyone is going to be available to chat, but hello, chat as well. Have you guys ever participated in a live stream like this, or taken a look at, followed along? Hello, Caitlin. Woohoo, indeed. Have any of you guys been able to participate in a chat or talk with a goofy person on the computer like me, like this? And if so, how was your last experience? I don't want to drag it out too long, but I don't want to start before everyone gets here. I remember my first live stream was about, when did that come out? About 2011, roughly. I was playing a video game in front of some friends, and they're like, "What? You could do that?" Yeah, check out this website, livestream.com. It was wild. The logo was kind of like YouTube's too. Yeah, it's been a while. Okay. So with that, 6:03, let's get her started. Let's make a living from your passion. Business in gaming. So the kind of subtext there, the second part is a bit more about, I guess, what I've been able to do, what I've had success with, but oh my gosh, you guys can have success with a whole bunch of things. Let's talk about them. So first of all, my name is River. I typically go by the handle Spearmaker. I'm presenting here because of Fiverr. Thank you so much, Fiverr, for supporting this presentation. Periscope, Kayla. Okay. Also, you guys might hear me in watching this randomly say a couple of funny words or look over to the side. That's probably me responding to chat. So apologies if it gets a little bit too hectic. I'll be trying to pull away from that and asking questions, and then also we're gonna have a big period at the end to ask questions and talk about all kinds of stuff. Anyways, thank you again so much, Fiverr, for supporting this. Let's carry on. So my name is River, or I go by the moniker or alias Spearmaker. I've been in professional education for 8 years, so I have experience with almost like 1,000, I think like more than 1,000 students by now, across a bunch of different subjects: robotics, animation, gaming, all kinds of stuff. And I'm a huge nerd. Also, you might see these little pillow guys. I'm probably not pointing in, actually, that direction? No, like that direction. Those little pillow guys, little round white character there. I just use those for all my videos and content. They kind of help explain things. Anyways, that aside, thank you again, Fiverr, for setting this thing up. Oh, actually, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm an educator by trade and as a hobby, and pretty much everything else. Lately, a lot of my education has been built around gaming, and I love teaching, and I've had such a fantastic privilege of working with a great number of students, that many, almost 1,000 by now, from all over the world, all backgrounds, all ages. Anyways, hello, Lab Rat Art. I helped a student I've helped many students in a game called Overwatch. Maybe you've heard of it, kind of popular Blizzard title. I've coached players into the top 0.01% of ladder. It was great. In Smash Bros, I've helped a student become the literal best player in the region. So I'm pretty decent at what I do. Anyways, I totally know that I'm still inexperienced. I am learning non-stop. I've only been doing this serious teaching thing for about 8 years now, and I'm just coming to understand so many amazing things about working with people, giving legendary or not so legendary advice. Anyways, I'm going to try keeping this a little bit less about me and more about the subject, but we'll go into a little bit more about my experience in getting here. Anyways, before we get there, just a little bit before we get there, I'd like you to think of an answer to a pretty general question, one that you've probably been asked in school, in high school, in life, at your work, and that is... Oh, wait a second. Oh, this is just showing a bunch of those little pillow guys. I skipped ahead of a slide. Goodness sakes, skipped ahead all of these slides. What are you passionate about? What kind of things do you like doing? This isn't work related. This isn't where do you want to be in 5 years. This isn't all of that. This is just, what do you like doing? If you had infinite time, if you could create, or if you could experience anything more than anything else with never-ending time, what would you do? What is that thing? Why is it that thing? So maybe I'll even actually get a chance to ask the chat. Hello, chat. What are you guys passionate about? What do you like doing? What's that thing that you can do over and over and over again? Hello, Sultan. Nice to see you in chat too. What are you guys passionate about? What drives you, or what makes you smile the biggest, or like wow, heck yeah, that feels great. I'll be talking about my own in a little bit. If you don't have answers, that's totally cool. Just you can think about it right now. Let it settle in your brain, because we're going to be asking this specific question just a couple times, so be ready for that. Anyways, maybe something is clear in your head when you think of that. Maybe something it's a bit more abstract, a concept. Hold on to that idea. Personally, I've got a bit of an entrepreneurial, big word. Oh wait, sorry, I got an answer. Kaylin, very passionate about Animal Crossing. Yes, social media and iced coffee. So we got gaming, we got a snack or a beverage, and social media, which is a bit more of an abstract kind of big thing. Awesome, right on. So, anyways, I've personally got a bit of an entrepreneurial spirit, but I'm more associated with the term hustle. That's personal. Anyways, I bring this up because I love a lot of things, and I'm attracted to being successful with stuff, all kinds of stuff. Oh, there we go. So, what slide am I on? Am I losing track? I'm losing a little. There we go, slide 7. That's where we're at. Okay. Happy customer? I like it, Lab Rat. Sick. I'm passionate about that too. But anyways, to my own surprise, the reason I'm here today isn't actually tied to my own personal drive. I'm here today because of something else. A few years back, or more, about a decade back, or actually 20 years ago, that little dude right there, that's more like it. 20 years ago, I was a small nerd. My recreational activities, my interests included sharing stuff. Look, it's so small. Sharing stuff, drawing, video games, and Lego. Oh, I loved Lego. I still love it though. Wait. So, anyways, these were all my passions as being a kid, but I'm 28 now, and nothing has really changed. Nothing has changed. These are the things that were my passions before, but most important to me over all of them, and they're all still things that I love doing, is sharing. I love discovering things. Before, but even more than that, I loved helping other people discover stuff. Seeing someone find success or enjoyment or excitement in something new, discovering, oh my gosh, I just got like this wow, this rush, it's the best. I love it. It gives me goosebumps. Anyway, I've been discovering and sharing stuff, tips, guides, tool skills, all kinds of stuff with anyone that'll listen to me, and it felt good. And then, a few years back, some guy I was gaming with in a game called Overwatch asked me for some advice. It's like, oh, exciting. Okay, cool. Since we were in the same online gaming community, you guys may know the platform TeamSpeak or Ventrilo. We used one called Discord. It's where you can communicate with voice and text, coordinate, play some games with friends, have a laugh. Anyways, I was in this community with this and a bunch of other guys, and he asked me for some advice. And since we were in that same gaming community, and he knew I was just helping other people out, he reached out to me. I shared a couple of ideas. I watched him play the video game for a bit, and then he asked me the question after I shared that, why aren't you charging for this? He meant money. And then I went, what are you talking about? That's ridiculous. I'm not even a pro coach. How could I charge money for this? And then he continued, charge people for this, you're good. I thought he was crazy. I knew he was crazy. But at his suggestion, since I completely objected flat charging people, I told people after I helped them out, hey, I take donations. And then some guy asked if I took Bitcoin. And then another guy sent $5 to my PayPal. And I thought, okay, wait, this is actually maybe a little bit serious. Now, mind you, I was already an educator by trade. I was running a school-age teaching business. But talking about video games at somebody, and they were happy to pay me, oh, wait a second, hold on. That's pretty cool. So I'm extremely blessed with the place that I'm at now. But the reason why I am here today is that I had a passion for something, and then somebody else told me to try making money off of it. I'm here because someone thought that I was doing a good job and went, charge for that. So anyways, story time over. I'm going to ask you guys again, what are you passionate about? And maybe that idea is set a little bit more in your head. Maybe you've considered it a bit more carefully, or maybe it's still kind of adrift and chilling out, and that's totally cool. Regardless, maybe that thing you're passionate about, is it just, I don't know, playing a certain character in some video game? Or is it the whole game? Or is it playing video games with your friends? Or is it organizing cool events and tournaments for your friends to come over and have an amazing time? So, or bingo. Could be bingo. Anyways, organizing cool events, whatever. Maybe you've thought about that kind of stuff, maybe not. Anyways, keep it in mind, because we're going to get to the real meat of this whole subject before I start going, you just need to believe in yourself. You got to believe in yourself, but you also got to work to it. We'll get to that. Anyways, so there's 3 big sections of gaming that you can make a living off of. So real quick, if you're just joining in, it's like, what's gaming? And you're not 100% there. That's totally cool. We're going to be going over... lab rat, passionate about technology? Heck yeah, me too, man. I dig it. What we're going to be discussing here is the title subject is gaming. However, stay tuned, because we're going to be talking about ways that you can bring your own passion, no matter what it is. It could be crocheting, which is totally sick awesome, into your not money making, your living, bringing it to something that you could make a living off of. Anyways, that aside, there's 3 big sections of gaming that you can make a living off of, and there's a bunch of things for sale. Let's actually go into them real quickly. So, making money in esports or gaming itself. The stuff that's for sale on the top left of this little graph here is merch, tickets, subscriptions, views, sales, and there's more. Oh my gosh, there are way more. But for now, we're going to keep it kind of simple. The first general big chunk of esports or gaming work that we can make money off of, either freelancing or taking more seriously, and not the stuff that involves developing and making video games, that's totally separate, is or organization work. Organization work, this top one on this little pyramid here, the other 2 guys are covering the other ones, is built around routine, structure, spreadsheets. Not for me. Forms, leadership, business, numbers, supply, demand, seeing a need, supplying the need, monetizing the need. Oh man, there's so much work that you can do with this stuff now. What kind of jobs can you maybe think of that involve video games, sure, gaming, and business? The numbers, the spreadsheets, the forms, all that. I'll give you a moment to think about it. Feel free to type in chat what you're thinking. But yeah, what kind of work or things can we make money off of involved in gaming that is tied to organization? I'll give you just a little bit. Take your time, no rush. And again, no pressure to type anything in chat. If you're here just to listen and hang out, we're all good. This is just me rambling at you for a bit. So maybe you're thinking business chairs, or gaming business chairs, or spreadsheets with math and formulas. Oof, that's all right. Well, anyways, this is the kind of stuff, answers or not, where you're running platforms, you're running websites, you're managing big business decisions, you're owning a smaller esport or content-based business, you're setting up tournaments, all that stuff. If you're passionate about, testing, hey, game testing, that's absolutely, totally a job in gaming. Not one we're going to be discussing yet, but potentially later. Heck yeah. Anyways, this is the kind of stuff where you're running platforms, websites, you're managing big business decisions, you're wearing a suit, own a smaller esport or content-based business, you're setting up tournaments, events, sponsorships, all that stuff. So if you're passionate about spreadsheets or margins or running sick events and getting big names to sponsor them, maybe this field is for you. There's so many variables in just this one little field, but there's more. Let's carry on. Content or creating content. This is illustrating, designing, composing, exploring, capturing attention. Ignoring gaming, again, game development and studio stuff. What kind of jobs can you think of that are associated with making content itself? Maybe streaming stuff, maybe posters or banners, logos. What kind of stuff could we create that's involved in creating content for around gaming? Anyways, I'll give you a couple minutes to think. Could have the Jeopardy theme. That would have been good. I could have the Jeopardy theme. Next time. Definitely next time. You want to do? Oh, Kalen, great. Okay, you want to do whatever the Ninja guy does? Oh my gosh, Ninja, he made like 30 million last year off of streaming on Mixer. Goodness sakes. Well, actually, that's a really good point. We're gonna talk about that one next, Kalen. So hold on to that one. And he does make a lot of money. Bringing that up in just a couple minutes. We're gonna get to that. For now, stuff that you can do involving being creative or making content. You can make streamer content, overlays, logos, transitions, audio, videos of funny moments in games with editing footage or professional play, making a YouTube series about your favorite game, making comedy stuff around your favorite game. Anyways, if you're passionate about hooking someone's attention, inspiring others, or you specialize in being seen, hey, video reviews, heck yeah, that is definitely in content. This is probably the one for you. Lastly, though, there's one more big subject. There's org, content, and then playing the game. Do you have great acumen and understanding of the rules of video games, or just games in general? Do you have awesome intuition in reading others, or your team, or manipulating a situation so that someone does something and you're like, haha, I caught you? Or mechanics. Your raw ability to play. Do you have those crazy fast fingers? Do you remember getting Nintendo Thumb and those blisters from pressing into that plastic thumbstick and it burning out your skin? Do you have that? Are you amazing at that kind of stuff? Well, what kind of games? Always thinking about games. What kind of jobs in gaming are there for players who are exceptionally talented at the game itself? What kind of jobs can you think of that involve playing video games super well? There's a few. What do you think? Just a couple out there. What kind of jobs could you have by just playing super dang awesome? Well, I'm sure a couple more answers will be streaming in, but the easiest way to put it is if you're passionate about competition, getting the advantage over the other player, or just having a great time with your favorite game and you're pretty good at it, there's probably a lot of ways that we could settle with it. For instance, playing on a live stream and just obliterating people, going to tournaments, running around to local events and winning video game consoles from defeating folks, talking about how good you are online and then sharing strategies and tips. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of things. It doesn't have to be just you sitting there grabbing your controller and rocking it out. You could do a lot of things involving playing the game. That all aside, is that it? Maybe those 5, 6, 7, 8. Debugging, that's pretty cool. We might talk about that later. Actually, we're going to talk about that kind of right now. Because we have org, content, and playing. So you could own a business, you could make funny videos, or you could play the game well. There's a little bit more. We're actually going to look at a little bit more. What if we start combining these ideas? What if we start combining playing with organizational work? Kaylin, I totally get you. Rock Band, that was a good one. And yeah, developing your skills in Rock Band, or at least mine, didn't get me anywhere. That's okay, though. There's other things we can get with that. You're doing awesome, by the way. Anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself, or away from myself. Let's say we combine organizational work on the top here and then playing. Kind of right smack in the middle is a coach. You could be really, or even pretty good at playing, but also kind of good at organization and working with a team, supporting them. Or how about a streamer, kind of between content and playing, being entertaining, funny, or just really good at a game and then showing people. You could be a video producer where you do some playing of the game, but instead you also write out scripts and make these really rad, what's the word? Commentary for your favorite content out there. You could shoutcast. You don't even have to play a game to make money off of gaming. You just yell and be like a hype man and just talk about games and love them, and that's totally cool. You could be a tournament organizer. You could be a team manager, a CEO, of course, of an organization, a product or community manager. There's so many things that you can do involving gaming. So, suddenly, making a living off of gaming got a little bit more open. Maybe there are jobs that involve gaming that don't require us to be the absolute best in the world, popping off 360 no-scopes and making everybody scream in a tournament audience. With our options just a little bit wider, can we maybe now, again, go back to our initial question, and this time, definitely, if you already have, don't limit yourself just to gaming. What are you passionate about? And then, are you skilled at that thing you're passionate about? This is important. The second part is way more important. Are you skilled at it? Because if you love it and you're good at it, Have you ever made money off the thing that you're passionate about, that you're good at, that you love? Is it possible? Impossible? I promise, I super promise, that with enough time invested, you can make at least a part of your living off of something you love. And, really important, that you're going to keep loving after. So, what are your next steps? You can go in a lot of different directions. Can you sell what you're passionate about? I don't know. Let's think. We kind of answered it earlier. Probably, yeah. Is it a good? Is it a service? Is it something that you could share with people? Let's see the directions you can go in. Can you sell what you're creating? Can you sell what you're teaching? Can you sell what you're organizing? If you're doing any of these things, or pretty much anything else, if you're passionate about it and you could share it in any kind of way or distribute it to someone and have it in their hands, you can sell what you're passionate about. Yes, you can. I lined that up wrong. Who cares? Anyways, we're going to take a couple minutes. Give me, actually, well, we may not have a couple minutes to do it, but give me anything right now. Help me sell your idea, either if it's something you're personally passionate about, or you can even make one up, like ice sculpting. Right now, maybe ice sculpting isn't the best idea, but what would you guys like to make part of your living off of? Give me anything, and I'll try my best to come up with like a rapid solution to go, okay, I got your business plan. Just to kind of prove the concept that, like, hey, you can do anything. And if you guys don't come up with anything, I'm gonna show you to start an ice sculpting business. You won't like that. Unless you love ice sculpting, that's totally cool. I think Lab Rat Art mentioned being passionate about technology, which is sick nasty. If you like that, and like sharing it, or even just simply making content about picking apart, or we'll get to that one in a minute, Kaylin. Awesome. Picking apart or digging in depth or understanding what's going on in front of you with a piece of technology, sharing that online, absolutely a thing. If you can be if you can share how excited you are about this kind of stuff, people are naturally drawn to that. That's awesome. A YouTube channel, perhaps a place that you review online, perhaps taking up any kind of job where after you get enough traction, getting people to send you their technology to review. I mean, if you get popular enough, you can request that kind of stuff. That's awesome. I'm not familiar with drawing in that kind of attention, but if you can advertise enough, if you can create passionate enough content and some really rad videos, people might start clicking. People will start clicking. What else can we do with sharing off amazing technology? I'm not going to go on about that. Also, hello, Joseph Murphy. Good to have you, buddy. Animal Crossing. Kaylin, I love that you bring that up. Now, I'm personally a little bit more in the forte of gaming. I'm actually going to start making, or maybe we'll see, start making an online social group for like a classroom through another platform that runs teaching grade students. Oh my gosh, I'm getting way over. My brain is just falling apart here. It offers parents, teachers, or whoever the ability to create social gatherings, or gatherings where they can develop more understanding and knowledge about the games that they love. So for instance, I'm doing a Minecraft class all about how to kick butt at Minecraft. And if you like sharing even a little bit, or you love the Animal Crossing that much, running a platform like that, or having a bunch of kiddos or even adults enjoying a really condensed and well-made, safe space for people to share their Animal Crossing stuff, heck yeah! I'm not going to go on about that, though. I'm going to be here all day. Into advice giving and writing, sick! Thank you for coming over, Chazor. That's awesome. Advice giving and writing. I don't know if you're involved in Fiverr, but boy howdy. Life, oh my gosh. Life skills, life guidance, all that kind of life stuff, heck yeah. Writing, there's so many jobs involving writing that you could just draw people in. Heck, you can create, I don't know what you're passionate about writing, but boy howdy, I love running tabletop adventures, and I'm planning on running my own classes that have people coming in to join for adventures. I'm actually working on it's top secret, don't tell nobody. I'm working on a chemistry, geography, and history based tabletop adventures where people take the role of an adventurer, a hero, or whatever, and go through, and they have to use school-based or STEAM-based content or stuff that they learn on their adventure to solve mysteries and stuff. So they have fun and they learn at the same time. Edutainment, like what? Anyways, that's me. I'm being nerdy. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to get way too ahead here. Thank you so much, guys, for the examples. You can make... Good at keeping secrets. Thank you so much. You can make money. Now, I'm coming at this from the teaching aspect, but you can make a living or all this kind of stuff from something that you're passionate about. So don't ever sell yourself short. If you love ice sculpting, Animal Crossing, looking at keyboards, you can do it. Anyways, that aside, thank you. My point is, if you don't put what you're doing up for sale, it's never going to sell. To be an insert profession here, you have to start insert profession here-ing. If you want to teach, you have to be a teacher. If you want to play video games, you got to play video games and also stream them or totally rip it up. Anyways, to be a streamer, you have to start streaming. Team manager, start team managing. To be a blank, you got to blank. So we found our thing we want to do. We found our thing we want to do. Our goods or services we want to sell. Now, how do we sell it? How do we sell effectively? Well, that's a big question. Now, I know that there are people definitely out there that could use help with it. Like, I totally help with freelance consultation. Shh, we'll get to that later. If you're taking notes now, though, I super recommend just get your pen and paper out for this, or your keyboard, or your tablet, whatever. How do we sell this kind of stuff? There's 4 general concepts that we want to take, and they actually kind of stream into each other. First, if you want to sell something and you think that it's being maybe done by someone else, study your competition. What do you feel is so important about studying your competition? I'll give you guys like 30 seconds if you have any ideas. What's valuable about it? If you want to start a gig, if you want to start a job doing what you love, why is it important to check out or study your competition? What do you think? You got a minute. Also, thank you guys for being so active in chat. Warms my heart. Appreciate having you. I even got a winky smiley face in chat. Oh, get me. So what's so important about studying your competition? I should have put a question mark at the end of that one. Just a little bit more visible. Oh, hey, Kaylin, that's the good one. You gotta know how high you can price your services. I dig it. I absolutely dig that one. Anything else? That one's big. Well, we'll carry on. Thank you. If you guys want to feed in your answers, heck yeah, keep on going for it. Stuff I've found valuable in it is you get to see what has worked and what is working. You get to see... Oh, moons. That's what happens when you pull away the pillow guy. Yeah, don't worry about that. You can see what's worked and what is working. Their presentation, their branding, their reach. Marius, you learn from them. You see what's already working. Awesome. Yes, exactly that. You see their everything. Your competition is going to be such an incredibly useful source. However, don't copy homework, though. Recognize what they're doing right, and then you guys have probably heard the term work smart, not hard, but instead work smart and hard. Find opportunities to differentiate yourself. Awesome. We're going to talk about that later. Thank you so much. That's great. Anyways, going off here. What do you guys feel working... Actually, you probably know what working smart, work smarter, not harder means. In this case, working smart and hard. The first point is about competition. Odds are that you've got it. For now, you're going to need to work as or harder than they do to just catch up to them. Find ways to simplify your workflow. Find ways to get more from your workflow. Don't expect magic because you really, really want it. Put in some backbone. Study your own performance. Find the stuff that takes you the longest or the most work and simplify it. Never settle. Never, ever, ever stop improving your work, because if you're working on something, you're developing projects, you're making cool, funny video reviews, you're recording, you're encoding, you're doing whatever things, you could do it faster, you could do it better. Maybe even better than your competition, which is, heck yeah. Use this a lot with web design. Find out what they convey in their design. Try to decide ways so you can... Awesome. I love it, Squishy Dough. Heck yeah. Next up, make your service or product better or unique. Or at least make it seem that way. That's in parentheses. What value is there in doing this? In making your service or product better or unique? Standing out today, especially with the market as flooded and crazy it is right now, is going to be challenging to jump into. What makes what you are doing the best? Is the way you're making your thing, the way that you present it, the professional nature that you approach people with. The fact that you can do funny voices while you're talking to them and doing your job. Whatever it is, find out how to make your product better or unique, either in more research in your competition, asking someone else, or innovating, and that might need some help. I might be able to help, but we'll talk about that later. And then, after you've done that, find out and advertise. What good is advertising going to do? Well, if nobody sees what you're creating or doing, nobody's going to want it. I don't think that's really possible. Anyways, there's many ways to advertise. The best way, the absolute best way, is word of mouth. But you need to find a way first, because word of mouth isn't just going to magically happen. The previous point is about making your product stand out, but it's impossible to stand out if you're not showing it to anyone. Ways to advertise are paid advertising. Or perhaps if you're involved in an online platform like Fiverr, you can get someone who's worked with you before, who feels the same passionate about your work, and say, hey, you know what? You liked my work before here, or hey, I knew that you were looking for this thing. Why don't you make an order on Fiverr? Let me know how it goes, and that's not bad. Drawing people over to a platform to get a view, to get a review, we'll maybe discuss that later, all that kind of stuff, super important. But advertising through word of mouth, absolute number one. Anyways, if you can successfully do these 4 things, chances are that you're going to get to find returns, some returns for your hard work, your passionate work. But don't stop doing these things. These 4 things we can cycle and do over and over and over again. Seek out the help of professionals to get yourself out there. Keep studying your competition. Keep working smarter and harder. Make what you're sharing the best you can and advertise. Then those returns you were getting before will become good returns. Then great. Then amazing. Maybe then overwhelming. Regardless, if you've got notes to take, this is what you take the notes on. The four big things that I found in working personally and when in helping others to develop their freelance or their new little extra cool gig or their hustle. These are the guys. Anyways, to close up, last time, I promise, last time, what are you passionate about? And then, sub-question, are you currently making part of your living off of that thing that you won't ever stop loving? That final cool, gentle, resting line, it doesn't hurt to try. Anyways, thank you so much for chilling out. It's been great having you guys. I've been Spearmaker, professional esports coach, freelance consultant, artist, educator. I've done a couple things here and there. I've been around the half block sort of, but I'm still learning. Anyways, if you're interested in videos about esports and developing your own skills with self-coaching, one-on-one coaching in your favorite games, if you need help with your startup or freelance business, or if you want to be a pro coach, I'm helping with that. Minecraft, Smash Bros, or robotics classes for the younger learners in your house, or general inquiries, lots of dumb dad jokes, or specialize in dad jokes, hit me up. I either try the links below, actually really quickly, let me just copy paste that here. Can I do that? I think I can do that. Hey, there are my links right there in the chat. But yeah, check me out on Discord, by email right over there, spearmakerriver@gmail.com. And otherwise, yeah, I make videos about how to develop your own habits in gaming, but also I guess in real life too, using CBT or cognitive behavioral training, I believe. Someone told me that that's the method I use, apparently. That's cool. And yeah, it's been a pleasure talking with you guys. Thank you so much for swinging on by, checking out me yammering about some stuff. But with that, thank you so much to Fiverr for hosting me. And thank you to you for watching. And yeah, if you got questions, thoughts, or stuff, hit me up in the chat now or later. What do you got for me? If you have anything. No pressure. It's all good. Really wish I had that elevator music, though. And thank you, Marius. Appreciated, my dude. Be sure to follow, like, and subscribe Fiverr as well. They're pretty rad. They've helped me get where I am, and I really, really stinking appreciate that. And if you don't have any questions, thoughts, or stuff, you can tell me about your favorite pizza topping. I'm down for that, too. It's all good. I like barbecue chicken, but a little bit weird. Oh, absolutely, Killer. Well, I mean, it is on your platform, but yeah, you guys are stinking rad. Oh, killing me with all the niceness. It's been an absolute pleasure working with you guys. Yeah, I should have gone that elevator music or something, but we're good. We'll close her up in 4 minutes. Otherwise, I'm going to put on that funny thanks for watching page on the front instead. And I could do maybe some funny voices or dad jokes. Okay, you know what? While you guys think of questions, thoughts, and stuff, my favorite dad joke or dumb joke Oh, thank you, Kaylin. Favorite dumb joke is why is it that scuba divers are always rolling backwards when they want to get out of a boat? Why do scuba divers always roll backwards when they want to get out of a boat? It's because if they rolled forwards, they would still be in the boat. Oh man, you're welcome. You're welcome. That would suck so bad. Cheese pizza, yes. Ooh, 4-cheese pizza. Oh, please. I love getting like the triple or the 4-cheese pizza and then adding my own cheese. Oh, pineapple. Yes, Kaylin. Yes. Oh, I wasn't gonna say it. But ham and pineapple. Oh, the evil pizza, but the good one. How'd you get into animating? Always wanted to know how to draw. I never really got into animating so much as I did drawing, but I'm kind of getting to the point where I can splice images together and it looks like they're doing stuff. Actually, you know what? No, sorry, I apologize. In drawn animation. In stop motion animation, I've been doing that for about maybe 14, 15 years-ish. I'm not amazing at it. I just teach it at like a grade school level. I started it because I got a Lego set called Lego Movie Maker. And it was this big Lego set that came with a T-Rex and like this lava thing that split up on the ground. And there's a dinosaur. And it had a camera that you plug into your computer. And with the software, you take pictures. It even had like this sliding belt that you could put on. Oh, it was amazing. Anyways, I started with that. It kind of stuck with me here and there. And then I had an opportunity to teach some classes. So I jumped into it, went crazy, and it's turned out pretty good. As for always knowing how to draw, I've been drawing since I was like 2 or 3. Just pencil, crayon in my hand, just going nuts. I've drawn my whole life. I'm not amazing. I'm not even really good. I just draw these goofy little characters all the time. They turn out okay. Just keep on doodling. I recommend half an hour of drawing every single day. If you want to develop that skill, heck yeah. Oh man, I could ramble all day. Goodness me. Might want to take me out of here. I'm gonna be on here for hours. Okay. Alright. What else have I got? Dad jokes. I'm drawing a blank. I think it's because the perspiration here. I'm kind of melting in this shirt. This upper level room over here. Kind of totally dying, so it's probably messing with my head. Or anxiety, I don't know. I think it's going okay, though. It's been pretty hilarious. Awesome having you guys. Again, thank you so much. I'm also not looking at you. I've been looking at the chat. So, apologies for that. Hello. Okay. Well, I think that'll be a cool little spot to close. Again, lastly, guys, it's been a pleasure having you. One more time. Actually, the links are already above in the chat. You already saw them. But if you're ever thinking about jumping into something or expressing your passion and then making some cool rad living off of it, try it out. Reach out to somebody. Google it. Or just ask someone, hey, what do you think about buying my ice sculpting? Not the ice sculpting, especially during the summer. But there's so many opportunities out there. Don't neglect or count yourself off for not being able to take advantage of them, because you probably can. For me, it just took someone saying, hey, you should probably charge for this stuff. For you, probably the same. Anyways, we'll sign out there. Thank you guys so much for coming by. You have a most awesome day. Stay safe, stay super chill, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Take her easy.